Welcome. Today's granny horse training. Well, it's been about a week since all that smoke, and I'm setting up here to trim Lacey's feet in a new location. So we're going to be proofing the behavior. This is my little grooming area, and here I'm kind of giving you a bird's eye view of it. But if you go down here, they've got the stall here, so she won't be far from her friends. And there's Babs, but I'll be bringing her through that gate and out into here, where I have a little treatment area. And so I've had her out here once and groomed her and cleaned her feet last week, a few days ago. And this will be the first time that I try to trim her feet here. So I'm curious as to what her behavior will be. She's been good about getting her feet trimmed in the stall. And, well, you know, you just gradually graduate them through stages till you get them where the behavior is that you want it. You can't expect them to go to a new location and have a new person like the farrier come and handle your horse if they're not used to being groomed and getting their feet cleaned out in that location where you're going to have the farrier work. Because now we're under shelter. Well, actually in the barn it was before, but when I first got her, I actually trimmed her outside, and the last video I posted showed you the spot where I used to trim her because I couldn't have her in contact because she was still in her quarantine period to add to my herd back then. So that was the last video I posted. So I'm going to add this, so stay tuned, and I'm going to bring Lacey out. And here we are with Lacey. Again, I just groomed her. I went around and cleaned her feet. She's a little nervous. It's her first time to think about doing her feet, and it's only really the second time I've had her out here recently. And so, guys, I might not be successful, but we'll see how she does as she lets me start trimming. Good girl. Now, I like to treat while the foot is up in the air, so I do a lot of contortioning. Let's just do a couple nips. And I won't be surprised if I only get one foot trimmed. If I only get one foot trimmed out here, I'll finish her in the barn. Okay, that's your target. Target. Yes. Up. And so you get the picture. You see, she has to have. You have to gradually introduce stuff. This is like trying to proof a behavior here. Is she perfect? No. But you know what? She's a sight bit better than a lot of the horses that I go to trim. But see how it's a little breezy today. I'm not going to take her out of here, but we are going to let her see what's going on. So you see, if I had thought that I could have just called the vet, have her treated in here or something, or have a farrier over, I think they'd be okay to trim her in this new location. She's a 3-year-old horse, well, 3.5, working with 3.5, who has not had tons of training already. So, or lots and lots of recent experiences doing this stuff. So, good girl. We turn back around. Target. So, instead of pushing it, because I know she's not being the most comfortable here right now, target. I'll probably put her away and into the barn there, and I'll finish trimming her in there. But thanks for watching, and this just shows you that you really have to do a lot of prior preparation for the farrier. in the location that you plan on trimming your horse. Especially in the wintertime, if we're used to bringing them outside, and now you know the farrier needs some shelter from the rain or snow, then you better get them used to being in the barn too and have these procedures done. So I'll be continuing to work with her on this behavior out here. But today she actually needs a bad trim because I got too busy to do my own horses. So I will finish her in the other part of the barn. She needs more time out here to just vacuum her, maybe clean the feet, maybe groom her more, and do more things out here in this area. So thanks for watching. Here, Lacey, why don't we turn around for a minute? Over. Oh, let's see, she's not. Whoop. Let's come up. Whoa. Back. Back. Over a little bit. There. Stand. Good girl. Getting a high rate of reinforcement. Still want her to stay out here. But I'm going to try to turn off our camera here. So thanks for watching. I'll continue to try to work on her on this one. Bye now. So I continued to work with her and got her front foot finished. And she's calming down a little bit. I decided not to put her away and just give her a little more time here. Now I'm going to see if I can work on the back foot. Okay, baby. Target. Target. Some reinforcements. Okay. And maybe we'll want to stick the target over on this side. Or there's a target. Good girl. Okay. Let me pick it up. Up. Good girl. Good girl. Relax. Good girl. Good girl, Lacey. Good girl. Good girl. You're so good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, we're back here again. Good girl, Lacey. Getting with the program. What a good girl. Getting a little breezy out. Good girl. Pull around. Good girl. So good. So good. Let me finish up on that. Up. We're on this side. Up. Up. Good girl. Relax. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Lacey. Good girl. Relax. Almost done here. Good girl. What a sweetie. She's being good. What a good little girl. Okay, let's get a little more done. Okay, good girly. Almost done, Lacey. What a good girl. All these good girls are keep going signals for her. Good girl. What a special girl you are. Let's Let's get her ready to put her foot forward on the stand. Good girl. I'll do this one. Oh, where are you going? Target? Hey, target. Hindquarters over that way. Hindquarters over. Okay. There you go. Whoop. Back a little. Oh, back and over. You're okay, baby. Why don't we stop this? I gotta fill up on treats here. Let me pause it. Well, after a little bit of technical difficulty with Lacey, we got her ready. We're gonna get this leg straightened out here. Oh, down. Good girl. You gotta bring her foot up onto the jack here and do a stretch. Up. Good girl. Good girlie. Good girl. Good girl, Lacey. Good girl. This is a good position to stay in if you're worried about getting kicked by a horse. As I turn around in the other direction, you're more likely to get kicked, more vulnerable. Good girl. Well, that's 2 feet finished. Out here for the first time. And she's doing pretty good, but we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to bring her in the other part of the barn and finish her other 2 feet, I think. Give her a little break because we got half done. So I'll finish her in the other part of the barn. But thanks for watching. Bye now. And back again. I'm decided to keep her out again. And because I persevere at things, we didn't go in the barn. We turned her around and saw how she felt. And she felt good, so I trimmed that front foot the bottom. But here we're going to do the top. Do your circus pony. Come on. Up. And I tend to feed while I got the foot in. Learn to be a contortionist. Well, we almost got it, Lacey. Up. Up. There we go. Do your circus pony. There we go. There we go. This has taken so long to get good behavior on this. So, what you're seeing is the result of an awful lot of time spent with this horse. And it didn't get achieved by running around in circles chasing her with a whip either. So, in fact, I did none of that making them move their feet kind of deal. I'll give her another click for letting me complete and get to the end of it. All right, so I got 1 foot left to do now. I'm almost done with my goal today was to at least get 2 feet done out here, and I've gotten 3 feet done. So I'm ahead of my goal, and I'm going to stop the camera. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get her last foot done. I hope I'm able to edit and put these all together. It doesn't get too long. I might have to do them in a couple different videos. So thanks for watching. Bye now. And we're back here with Lacey and finishing the last foot, doing the top side of the last foot. I didn't record every minute that I worked on her, but she did pretty darn good considering I started this project about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. So, her in a new location. Good girl. Good girl, you're doing good. But don't think it was easy to achieve this. I spent a lot of time on this horse, a lot of time, a lot of training hours to get her good like this. And someday I will probably hire somebody to come and trim her feet just to have the experience of having somebody else handle her, but I'd probably trim her out here a couple more times before that happened. But I feel confident that if I had to hire somebody tomorrow, we probably could get her trimmed in here. It might just take a little while. But thanks for watching. Hoof care is the most important thing you will train your horse to do. that besides trailering to get them to the vet or something. But hoof care probably deep. No hoof, no horse. If you can't take care of your feet on your horse, you're not going to have much of a horse. So if you're training or your horse hasn't been trained well for it, put your time in. There's no reason for anybody to get hurt, any farrier to ever get hurt or injured on your horse. And if they do, that's on your head, unless it's a freak accident like somebody shot a gun off in the middle of you trimming a horse. Or a barn cat jumps. I mean, there's so many other things that can happen. What you don't want is just your average horse's behavior to put a farrier in danger. That's why I spend so much time on my channel talking about hoof care, training them for hoof care, getting them ready for the farrier, because the hooves are the main defense and escape system for a horse. Target. And do you target? So thanks for watching, and I'm going to edit this together, but I'm not the best at it. I'm just learned I could put a couple videos together, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to string some together here for her. But thanks for watching. It's Granny Horse Training. Everybody's learning. Bye now.